All right, guys, we're back. Another read with Erik. We got Oscar here for a second. I don't know how long he's going to stay, but he wanted to join up on camera, I guess, for a minute. We've got a cool book today. It's called Excellent Ed. Maybe that's why Oscar wanted to lay here. It's about a dog and a family. He wanted to hear that one. So, North Carolina author Stacy McAnulty. Sorry if I butchered that. But this was a book recommended to us from the North Carolina Humanities. We partnered up with them a little while back to help promote reading throughout the state of North Carolina, which obviously was a big goal of ours in general, and really aligned with what the North Carolina Humanities has been doing themselves. So excited to partner up with them and do what we can to help promote to read. Beyond that, we're heading into Auto Club this weekend, back after a couple of year hiatus from the Speedway. So I'm excited to get back out there and get back out on that track. Always puts on such a good show, and the restarts they have there are so exciting, and it's fun as a driver. It's fun to watch. So excited for that, and to be back out in California. We haven't got to race California a whole lot. So and who knows? It might be the last race on the 2 mile layout. I know we've talked about going to the short track. Goes back and forth. I don't know what's totally happening with that. So maybe the last race we have on the 2 mile circuit. But we'll see how that all plays out. So without further ado, we've got Excellent Ed today. Like I said, North Carolina author Stacy McAnulty, and was recommended to me from North Carolina Humanities. So we'll go ahead and get started. Excellent Ed. Excellent Oscar. All the Ellis children were excellent at something except Ed. And all the Ellis children were allowed to eat at the table and ride in the van and sit on the couch and use the indoor bathroom except Ed. I think you can take that Ed is the dog. Elaine was an excellent soccer player. Ed preferred to carry the ball in his mouth. The twins, Emily and Elmer, were excellent at math and could add faster than a calculator. Ed could only count to 4. Edith was an excellent ballerina and could twirl on her toes. Ed could twirl too, but it wasn't the same. Ernie baked excellent cupcakes, and Ed agreed. So Ed does have some talents, it seems. Maybe if I was excellent like Elaine, Emily, Elmer, Edith, and Ernie, then I could eat at the table and ride in the van and sit on the couch and use the indoor bathroom, Ed thought. But what was Ed excellent at? Then he got it. Breaking stuff. I'm definitely excellent at breaking stuff. Ed thought that should earn him a place at the Ellis family table. I don't know if that's going to work, Ed. But before he could jump onto a chair, Elaine zoomed into the kitchen and yelled, "I broke the record for most soccer goals in a season." Elaine was better at breaking stuff than Ed. I must be excellent at something else, Ed thought. Then he got it. Losing stuff. Just last week he lost himself when he wandered out of the backyard. I'm definitely excellent at losing stuff, Ed thought. Looks like he's got some things buried back there. Ed thought that earned him a ride in the van, but just as he was about to jump in, Elmer shouted, "I lost a tooth." "And me too," Emily said. Elmer and Emily were better at losing stuff than Ed. I must be excellent at something, Ed thought. Better than Elaine, Emily, Elmer, Edith, and Ernie. But what? Ed's starting to feel a little down. Forgetting stuff. He always forgot to wipe his paws, and he forgot that he shouldn't water the rose bushes. And he always seemed to forget that he had just eaten. "Ed, you just ate," Dad said. I'm definitely excellent at forgetting stuff, Ed thought. He was sure that earned him a nap on the couch, but then Edith made an announcement. "I'm the new lead ballerina. When I auditioned, I just forgot to be nervous and danced my best ever." Ed whimpered. He wasn't even the best forgetter. Maybe I'm not excellent enough to be a part of the Ellis family. Just then, Ernie dropped half of his peanut butter sandwich. Ed gobbled it up. Wow, Ed, you are excellent at cleaning the floor, Ernie said. Yes, I am an excellent floor cleaner. Maybe that's why I don't eat at the table. I think Ed might be onto something. Then Emily and Elmer walked in the front door. Ed jumped up and covered him with kisses. Ed, you're excellent at welcoming us home, Emily and Elmer said. Yes, I am an excellent welcomer. Maybe that's why I don't go away in the van. Later, the family squished together on the couch and there was no room for Ed, so he lay across Edith's and Elaine's feet. Ed is excellent at warming feet, Elaine whispered to Edith. Yes, I am an excellent feet warmer. Maybe that's why I don't sit on the couch. Ed wagged his tail. He was an excellent Ellis after all. So Ed was good at some things. He just didn't quite realize it. Now, if he could just figure out why he wasn't allowed to use the indoor bathroom. So a good little story about Ed. He figured out what he was good at. He was good at plenty of things. He just wasn't sure about what they were, and then once he figured it out, he was a pretty happy pup. But I think that applies to life too, right? Sometimes you just don't know what you're good at, but you're good at plenty of things. You just don't realize it. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Oscar dropped out of frame. I guess he got too tired to sit up and listen, but he's still down there. Thanks for watching, guys. Another Read with Erik. Make sure in the comments to hashtag Read with Erik. And if you have, any suggestions, make sure to hashtag them and then put your book suggestions in there. That's the best way we can see them. And like I said, thanks for tuning in. Tune into Auto Club this weekend. We'll be there racing on Sunday. So hope you guys tune in and cheer on the 43, and thanks for joining.